It's a lot of great defenders in the draft. But if I had to add a linebacker to this Cowboys team, it's three of them that stand out to me. Who you want? Good people, it's your boy Mr. Rome, Cowboys fan talk, right back, like I never left. What's up with y'all, man? How y'all feeling? I'm feeling good, man. It's back to draft talk tonight. Back to draft talk. And I was thinking, like, you know what I'm saying? It's a bunch of defenders in this draft, and it's always great players you would want to add at every level. You know what I'm saying? Like, you can never get enough edge rushers. You know what I'm saying? If Nolan Smith is there, I'm taking him. Kalijah Cansey, D tackles, Mozzie Smith. Like, it's people that I like. But tonight I want to focus on linebacker. Let's just act like the Cowboys zero in on a linebacker, maybe second round. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if we'd go first round. I don't know if 26 would be linebacker. But let's just say one of these players I'm about to mention somehow slips to our second round pick. Who do you want the most? Because look, I got super faith. Damone Clark's going to have a breakout year to me. Micah Parsons is our all-pro linebacker, but you know he part-time edge, part-time linebacker. You need to be insulated enough to have Micah playing edge and you still have a great linebacker core. Now you got LVE, the veteran, the savvy veteran at this point, you know, but you might want to shore that room up. You know what I'm saying? Because what if you lean into this, Micah, you playing edge full-time? What if? You know, although all indications are saying that Micah's going to be more of a chess piece again like his first year, you just want to be insulated to where you can do both. You don't want to be forced to do one or the other. So draft pick wise, it's three linebackers that stand out to me. Please do me a favor in the comments. You know I'm not draft guy. I'm not film guy. You know, I'm working on those things. I am. You know what I'm saying? Listening to my boy Jay Tuck. You know what I'm saying? Voch Lombardi, Skywalker Still, Boss Cowboy. Big Game Jam, et cetera, Law Nation. They teaching me. They bringing me along slow. So I'm learning things daily. How to break down tape, what to look for, etc. on different players. I'm a big fan of theirs like y'all are too. So today we're going to focus on three linebackers that have stood out to me. I took some notes. I know this is crazy, right? On all three of them just to kind of run by some of the things they would bring to the team. First person I'm going to talk about today is Drew Sanders. 6'5", Drew Sanders, 235, first team All-American. Football instincts. Football instincts is the thing that stands out to me. 103 tackles, 9.5 sacks. They're saying he's versatile to play at both levels like Micah. Now, you know, I've heard people say he's the white Micah and stuff like that. I think Micah's just a buzzword. You know, Micah's incredible, so you want to compare people to him. But let's stay away from that for now. You know. Let's compare Drew to Drew. Drew's a specimen. Incredible player. Went to Alabama first. Ended up transferring because he was not going to get no tick behind the players that were there. I ain't mad at him. He transferred, and he's been able to showcase his talents. Became a first-team All-American. So 13 tackles for loss, things like that. Buckets Award winner finalist. He's that good. And I think if the Cowboys somehow ended up with Drew Sanders, celebrate. That defense is going to get a lot better with youth. We already got talent at all levels. I don't need to run down the names to y'all know what we got. I know our safety room, secondary, Micah Parsons, D-Law. Like, we good. We even got D tackle help. Jonathan Hankins came back. Like, we good. Every piece we add right now is a bonus. We can run our defense out there right now and be a top 5 defense easily. Right now. But if we can add little pieces, I didn't even mention Stephon Gilmore. Like, it's Trayvon Diggs. Like, it's a lot of people. But, you know, Drew Sanders would bring, I feel like, a chess piece adjacent to Micah Parsons. You would have to pay attention to him. So you put all your effort into Micah Parsons, you're going to just leave Drew Sanders alone? That 6'5", lengthy frame, he can get home. 9.5 sacks is nothing to ignore. He'd be a great addition. Now we're going to talk about the most athletic linebacker on this list, Trenton Simpson. Like, he's a missile. 4.43 40. Like, 4.43 40 at linebacker is crazy. Self-professed can play at every level. That's from him at his combine interview. So I could play a little bit of safety. I could play all three linebackers. And I could play some edge. Like, that's from his mouth. I think he has like a 40-inch vertical, something crazy like that. 6'3", 240. Not 6'5", not as lengthy, but more compacted, more speed. Now, his biggest problem is he's not the instinctual in the box, in the sludge, the trash that, how it is to play linebacker. But he would be a phenomenal outside linebacker. You bring him in, LVE is going to be playing middle anyway. And he's just going to be that missile off the edge sometimes, like blitzing linebacker. Like, Trent Simpson would be a great addition to this team. Now, we might be able to get him a little bit later in the draft if he doesn't go too early, just because his versatility. Mr. Versatility. That's what I'm going to say. He's not necessarily excellent at too many things. He's just good at everything, And if you get him under the right tutelage, he'd be a great linebacker addition to this team. Dog. You can see it in him. You know what I'm saying? Some people just kind of, it comes off of him. He just looks like the type of linebacker that you bring in and he's going to add that jolt of energy. Kind of like what Jalen Smith was his first year. Remember that? Remember every play the swipe was, we loved it at the time, but just that jolt of energy, that's what I feel Trenton Simpson would bring to the team. Not that Drew Sanders couldn't bring it too. It's just a different style of play, And then there's one more linebacker, one of my favorites, Jack Campbell, 6'5", 246. You talking about a house back there. Now that frame is amazing for coverage as well. See, the other two linebackers I talked about, edge and stuff like that, Jack Campbell's great in coverage. He was the Buckets Award winner for the best linebacker in the country. 91.8 defensive grade from PFF. Cerebral. Trent Simpson versatility. Drew Sanders is more so like a weapon, kind of like Micah Light, like a Michelob Light. No disrespect to Drew Sanders, but Jack Campbell's, he's just looking like he's cerebral. You know what I'm saying? He got 32 solo stops. I said Buckets Award winner, 6'5", 246. He is that person that knows how to navigate that linebacker sludge, that middle ground where it gets wild in there. Jack Campbell 100% would be great for this team. He would be a younger version of what you would have wanted. I'm not comparing him to Bobby Wagner, like 18,000 time All-Pro. I'm saying like a cerebral linebacker that just knows how to play the linebacker position. Rarely out of place, knows how to be in the right place at the right time, use that long frame to affect passes. Because 6'5", arms extended, you're talking about 7 foot. Trying to drop passes over that, somebody that knows where to be, when to be. Jack Campbell would be incredible for this team. Now, you bring Jack Campbell in because you would say, okay, next year, we're probably moving on from LVE. He would be an upgraded LVE. Now, it's not necessarily 40 speed, ain't there. But sideline to sideline, that linebacker box, that would be him. That would be his world, his domain. That's why I would want to bring Jack Campbell in here. You know what I'm saying? Trent Simpson would be the physical freak, missile speed, just running people down. Jack Campbell would be like what you do when you put a D tackle, a space-eating D tackle in the middle. You put a space-eating D tackle with a Jack Campbell that knows how to navigate, is rarely out of place, and football instincts is on 1,000, always chooses the right gap to hit. The running game would be stopped. And then if you can't run and you force the pass, you got to throw a Trayvon Diggs and Stephon Gilmore with Malik Hooker, Jaron Kearse, and Donovan Wilson back there? Nah. And I'm bringing this up like Micah Parsons ain't just roaming around free. Like, we don't got Damone Clark and Dante Fowler and D-Law. Like, I'm sorry, I ain't want to run it down, but when I start getting excited about the defense, I start to remember how many great defenders we got. So if you add a Jack Campbell to that, Jack Campbell's the type of player you put on the team and say, I need you to be the focal point. He would be able to come in and be like the 8th, 9th best defender on the team. That's true for all these players. You would come in and probably be the 9th or 10th best defender out the box, but you'd be that incredible of a player. That goes to show you how good our defense is and will be. So any defensive addition we add doesn't necessarily have to be the player. We have so many great defenders that person has to come in and just do their part, do it well. and we gonna win. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Who would you want? Trenton Simpson, Drew Sanders, Jack Campbell. If we were taking linebacker, and where would you want to take him? Or tell me a linebacker that I ain't mentioned. It's your boy, Mr. Rome, man. I think I'm liking one of these linebackers.